Hi everyone, my name is Carly Pear, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Rooney Rule. So the Rooney Rule was established by the NFL in the early 2000s, really just to enforce the rule that when NFL organizations have these higher up leadership positions, such as a head coach, that they have to interview at least one candidate with a diverse background, whether it's a woman, Hispanic, Black, whatever the case may be, that they have to have at least one candidate in the running with that diverse background. However, since that rule has been established, we have seen some NFL organizations that have kind of used it as a checkbox type thing, and candidates know this. Coaches know this, and people that want to be in the running or are in this world, they know that organizations are using it as a checkbox, and they're aware of that. An example of this would be when the Patriots fired their head coach, Jared Mayo, who was Black, and they reached out to the Lions defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, to have him interview for the job. However, Aaron Glenn did deny the interview because he simply thought that it was so he could meet the quota or the checkbox that the Patriots were trying to abide by the Rooney Rule for. So I think at the end of the day, too, organizations know exactly who they want to hire, and who they want to hire, they believe is the most qualified for the position. And I think with anything, too, for any position, the person that is the most qualified should be the one that's hired, whether it's for a head coaching position or an internship or literally any job that's open. It should always be the person that is the most qualified for the position. And if an organization believes that the person that they're going after and the person that they truly want is the most qualified, then they should be the best fit. I think, too, if an organization knows who they want, but they still have to abide by this rule to at least interview candidates with diverse backgrounds, you're putting these candidates through unneeded and unnecessary interviews and honestly getting their hopes up or wasting their time. It's not respectful to either party. It's wasting both people's time, honestly, if the organization knows who they want and they still have to interview someone that they don't. While I do think this rule could definitely shed light onto candidates of diverse backgrounds, the opportunity to potentially get a role like that, I think it definitely shines light on that. However, I don't think we need a rule to go after those people with diverse backgrounds that are qualified for the position. We shouldn't be basing someone's employment based on what they look like or their background or anything like that. So while I'm not in favor of the rule anymore, I don't think there should be a rule because I feel like it's 2025. We're in a day and age where we need to go after the people that are the most qualified and the best fit for the job, and it shouldn't matter where you come from and what you look like. It should matter who you are and what you can do. But with that, I do think there shouldn't be a rule in place necessarily, because then you come back to that checkbox type of mentality that a lot of organizations have. I do think there needs to be an encouragement of better hiring and unbiased hiring best practices for sure. All of these teams have human resources departments that are trained in this and know how to do the hiring process effectively. So I'm against the Rooney Rule, but I do think we could change the hiring process a little bit to give those an opportunity, but also allowing teams to go after who they really want.